All right, now that you've got this piece put together, you need to attach it to one of the combo rings. So grab one of your combo rings. You'll notice that the inner ring, the smaller diameter ring, and the outer ring are offset. So I hope you can see it in the video. You want to make sure when you set it on the table that the outer ring is higher off the table than the inner part. That's going to give us the overlap between the two tiers so you don't see light between the two tiers. Just like on the top ring, there is this weld seam, and you want to reference that to the back. So you want to start with that kind of facing you off the table, and you're going to look for the part of the piece you just built that the two tiers overlap. That's going to be the back. So you want to reference that to the back. Just kind of stretch it, make sure it fits around the inner ring on the combo ring. It just sits there. Get my arm out of the way, I guess. And then you're going to want to lace around it just like you did on the top piece. So grab a piece of lacing, put your piece of tape 6-8 inches from the end, and then I kind of line my knots up. So this knot on the top is right here. I'm going to start lacing right there so the knots end up lined up. I'll try and stay out of the way. But basically you go around just like you did on the top portion. Don't worry about it getting it too tight right off the bat, because you'll come back and take the slack out after you go all the way around. And then when you get to the back, make sure you go through both pieces of fiberglass where they overlap. And once you get all the way through and it's still loose, flip it over. It's easier to tighten it when it's on top. And then make sure your piece of tape is stuck really well so it doesn't pull through. And then start pulling the slack out. And what I'm doing is I pull the slack out with my left hand, and then I'm just holding it tight with my right fingers and just pinching it on the ring so I can let go with my left hand and get the next section. So I keep skipping forward. I want my right hand holding it tight while my left hand pulls the next piece. Just like on the top, once you get it tight, hold it tight, pull your tape off, and then tie 3 knots. Just simple, basic over-under knots. The first 2 just kind of lock it in. And then the third one makes it stay. So again, when you got your tails, clip them about 1/2 inch. And the last thing you'll need to do on this is, you'll see that the seams overlap about 1/2 inch. Take your glue. And remember, this is super glue. It's really, really sticky. It will stick your fingers together. So take the top ring in one hand and kind of use your middle finger to separate the 2 panels. Put just a tiny drop. I know you can't see in the video, but just 1 drop in there. Kind of pinch it together a second. By the time you get the cap back on your glue, wait just a few seconds, and then just kind of pinch it, hold it. And you will feel when the glue starts to stick, it'll get warm in your fingers. So hold it for about 15-20 seconds and you should be good to go. So I'll be right back. Actually, if you've got a 3-tiered shade, you're going to be doing the same process to make the bottom tier. So this is going to be the top one, mounts on the top. You're going to make the same process starting with the open ring for the bottom. So you're going to build another one of these. Just like you did the top one. Instead of using the top mount ring with the spider, you're going to use this, so it'll be open on the bottom.